Remember when they hated, didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you and you didn't fall through. Now you hate yourself, you can't look at me, look at me. Yeah. You made me.
And what up? What's good with y'all? Alright, so right now I'm on my way to Santa Rosa, about to be heading back to the shop, and today we're gonna be messing with the C5 a little bit more. I'll explain that a little bit later, but first let me run over here, go get the material and stuff that I need, and then I'll explain why we're going over there, because it's a weird situation. When I say this situation is weird, it's kind of like one of those situations, it's like, of course it would happen to me type of situation. It's like, it's just my luck, literally. And maybe tomorrow I'll be messing with this thing. Maybe. We'll see. Familiar place y'all always see here. Just pulling up to ATP. And I gotta grab the materials. Alright, so here we go. Some piping and a fitting. Perfect. Decided to run back home to grab a hoodie real quick because it might get cold later. And it looks like my injectors arrived, so perfect timing. I can drop those off at the shop right now also. Perfect timing. Look at guy working. Ooh. So these are the 1000 cc's for the Corvette. We'll open these later when we get to the shop. All right, so just getting here to the shop. So the point of the parts y'all seen and the reason we're here today. Alright, so what we're about to be doing is we're going to be redoing this piping. I don't know what the hell happened up here, but for some odd reason we're having like this super weird blow-off valve sound coming from right here, and it only happens when the blow-off valve's open. So on supercharged cars the blow-off valve's always open, and when the blow-off valve's open, I'm guessing air is crossing something extremely weird. I don't know if it's because the air intake temp sensor is in front of the blow-off valve, and these do have like this kind of like little cross section in here, and you know it kind of sits in there. I don't know if it's because of the way the wind's passing by it and then coming around the blow-off valve, but it sounds extremely weird. Like when we were getting the car together, fucking me and Brett were trying to trace down this sound for probably about like an hour or so, because it sounded so bad. Like we thought maybe the motor was knocking or something was hitting, but it literally came down to it just being the blow-off valve. So it's just one of those things where airs ran over this thing super weird, and the frequency is just like, I'll drop a clip so y'all can hear it, but that's what we're about to be messing with real quick. So this is what I was referring to. So you can see that right in there. And like I said, this is the only thing that I could think of that would be causing it to make that sound, because with the blow-off valve closed, you don't hear it, but once it's open, you hear it. I pulled the vacuum line off of here, held it open with my hand, and you can still hear that same sound. So it's not the diaphragm inside the blow-off valve. I really just think it's like a weird air frequency coming across this. The plan is to basically cut the blow-off valve flange off and then use a piece of the pipe to re-extend this. That way the blow-off valve isn't right here anymore. And I ordered this thing online originally because I was going to use this and put it where the factory location is on here. But look at this. The inside on here looks like shit. It's like it's not even reamed out and radiused right. So need to radius this out and get this all like a true 50 mil. So this is what the new charge pipe looking like, coming from the intercooler to the throttle body. So blow-off valve is removed, air intake tensor still there, and we cleaned up that other pipe right now. This one's also cleaned up. So now it's a true 50 mil. So I'm gonna get the blow off valve on here, reinstall everything, and then hopefully it doesn't sound like a whoopee cushion anymore, because that shit was, man, fingers crossed. See, blow off valve right there, tucked away. Now I'm about to lower it and finish this thing up. Alright, so all done. All back together. Looks pretty clean like this too though. I just liked how when the hood was closed, like right here, you can see the blow-off valve sticking through the hood. But whatever. As long as it doesn't sound like a whoopee cushion. Let's start it up and see. For a second. Well, as of right now, it doesn't sound like a whoopee cushion. Gone. So things that are left, you guys seen that I have the 1000cc injectors now, so the 1000s are going to be going on here. I'm still debating if I want to switch to E85 or not, but we'll see what the fuel's looking like and what the AFRs are looking like once we finish this up with the 1000s in there. And if we have more time and that can be added, then I'll probably do E85, but you know, that'll be probably about a week or so out before we do that. And then we need to mount the power steering bracket. Since I have the LS2 throttle body, it's usually flipped around the other way. But since we have the supercharger, you know, we have to flip it. So normally the power steering reservoir sits right here off of the alternator bracket. But we're gonna make something custom and move it over and get that all, you know, nice and neat. But for the most part, this thing is ready to go. They'll be finishing that up tomorrow. And then I have some gauges over here that are gonna be going in. So these are the old gauges. These are from my 350Z. So you got the boost gauge, and then you have the Innovate dual wideband gauge. So it's gonna read both banks instead of one side. That way I know exactly what's going on both sides of the motor, but it's all in one gauge. There's the adapters for the injectors. So yeah, it's almost there. This thing should be coming home shortly. I'm just now getting back to the house, and I need to run in the house. I gotta grab some parts that came, and then I need to run to my shop and see if these parts fit. So if you want to see what parts I got, you gotta stay tuned and wait till we get to my shop.
Man, I'm telling you, this thing does not want to come off. It has like a clip here, all hidden behind this shit. Same on this side. It's a big one that looks like this. I'll show you.
Why?
Look, see these big ass ones? They're like hidden. Look, if you pull this back, you see how you can see that white in there?
So it's just held on by clips?
And double-sided sticky tape and 3 of these things.
Are they all out?
Yeah, they're all out. Bro. I don't think it's gonna happen. Go ahead.
It's off.
Look at you, man.
Oh well, I got a body guy.
I got a body guy.
Hold it. I'm gonna try to knock that shit off. Oh, well.
No, you have to say like, oh yeah.
No. I mean, it's off.
Yeah. I don't think they're ever supposed to come off. Yeah, I'm glad that you did that because I already broke it.
Either way, it needs to come off.
Yeah. But
Dude, we could just break it and fucking...
some pieces.
Yeah, and pry it off. Let me see. Here.
Well, I was trying to save it.
Fuck the wing.
Telling you, dude. Look at that shit. Look at 2 clips right here. That shit is stupid.
Man, you got a big pry bar? Let me
Yes.
see the pry bar.
For the record, this is why I didn't decide to get a big pry bar. I got a big daddy pry bar. Uh-oh. Hey, for everyone out there, if they want to remove it, at least they know now where all the clips are at. See, that's what I didn't want to fucking dent it.
Here, hold this.
I swear to God, it's the strongest part of the car. This fucking wing.
They definitely wouldn't have beat the motor.
Last little bit.
Oh, you bitch. This is the part where you get cut and fucking... Everything that could go wrong goes wrong. Here, open that up. Show car. She's like, it's my car after you beat on it. So yeah, while we're over there destroying that over there, this is kind of what the new engine cover and everything looks like in here. Looks stupid factory. Looks like it belongs there. See, I remember I had the kinetics intake on here, got rid of that, and I just wanted something that looks low key, OEM. Once we probably service something on here, I'm gonna take this bracket off, get it all powder coated black. That way it just looks black. But overall, I like the way it looks, hella low key. All right, so this is kind of the idea on what the wing is gonna look like. Just sitting up there right now. It's definitely a wing that you rarely see on the G. Looks sick though.
I like it way better in person.
I know, you never see it. Like, you never see this wing on a G. Looks good. Woo, gonna be clean. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. I suck at closing out my vlogs. Usually my vlogs just end abruptly. Just outro.
I've been going
going too crazy. These niggas too shady. Speed limit 65. I'm about to do 80. Fuck them niggas hating on. I've been on the come up. You can go to speed, but it's better if you run up. You can ride with a nigga, but I'ma give you a choice. If you really wanna holler, then I'ma give you a voice.